Okay, hi.
Yeah, hi Parnavi, welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me here.
So, friends, today we have a very special guest with us. First of all, I welcome you all on this Instagram live. I'm Dinesh. I'm the admin of Indian Temples page. You may have seen me in earlier lives. You may have seen me in different posts. But today we have a very special person with us, and I would like to firstly talk about her actually. You might have seen the memes about the children, the legends, and the adults. This was a very popular meme around an year ago. So here we have one legend with us. People like you and me often visit different historical places, different monuments. We click photographs, we shoot videos, we make reels, we share them on Instagram. But there are certain people who are actually going one step ahead than that. There are people like Parnavi who are actually trying to recreate all these monuments, if not physically, at least digitally. They are trying, and it's a really wonderful project that I have come across on Instagram. The project is called Reminiscing History. That's the project that is started by Parnavi. So to introduce Parnavi to all of you, she is an architect by education, and she has also recently done a course in conservation, rather historic conservation. She has done a course in that. She started the Reminiscing History as an online initiative in 2021. The history was the project was actually aimed to recreate those monuments that are destroyed now, that are in ruined state. They are Parnav and her team are trying to recreate those monuments, recreate those temples and temple places digitally, and they are rendering them through digital platform. Rather than her education and everything, I won't be going into detail of all that, because we are here to talk about this particular project, Reminiscing History. So Parnavi, first of all, a very warm welcome to Indian Temples channel. We are really glad to have you here with us.
Okay. Thank you for having me here.
So Parnavi, I would like to firstly know about your journey so far in your own words, in relating to this particular project as well as other overall life.
First of all, I would like to say I would really like if I had a team. I don't have a team as of now. And the journey has been a long one. Like, it's still going. And if I have to talk about the journey, I'll have to begin from the start. Like the journey, like everybody else, I made some mistakes and then learned from it. And the best part about this is that I was able to join, like connect with some people who really were, supportive about it and they were sharing their. Okay, so I think I have lost your video. Is this my connection error or?
No, no, there was some technical problem on my end. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so I was saying like it was a long journey. I just want the journey to go on. I don't want a destination. Just want to keep going. But as of now, I think I have learned a lot from it. And Instagram, maybe, sure, Instagram, because of Instagram, I have connected with some people, and people were like, not only appreciation is there, also some critics were there, and people who pointed out some mistakes. And that's how we learn, right? So, whenever that happened, I took it positively and then researched about it and like research paper and all those the huge journey. I think it's a big question. If I keep talking about it, it'll take too long to talk about it.
Okay. Uh, there is one comment from Niranjan Udupa. He says he would like to join the team if there is a team. So
Yeah,
you already have some
definitely.
members.
Yes.
So whenever you decide to have a larger team, there are already some members with you.
Yeah.
The first question that arised on my mind is what exactly attracted you to the study of those Indian temple monuments, or the architecture of temples? Why did you decide to start up this project?
So I think the introduction to temples is because of my family. Like my family likes to travel and they are a bit religious. So whenever we used to go somewhere, there had been a temple or two which we had to visit. So since childhood I was introduced to that. But when I started my architecture, I think in humanities, like we have a subject called humanities in which you have to study all the history of architecture. So in that, I think that's when I was sure that yes, I am interested in this. But again, in this, I wouldn't say that I'm interested in temple architecture. I'm just interested in heritage overall. Like there are
Okay.
many aspects of it. It's not
Right.
only temple architecture. In the
Right.
temple complex itself, there are many things like entertainment, like bazaar, and that becomes commercial, and there is educational, institutional, a lot of things are there. So
Right.
overall, heritage is what I really love. So
Okay. And what was your motivation behind starting this digital restoration project? What was the overall idea, or what triggered your creative mind?
yeah, so this is a like funny story. I mean, I was in Hampi. I started off with Hampi. That was my first illustration ever, and I think Hampi is really close to my heart. And when I was in Hampi, I was again with family as usual. So I was explaining my little brother like, ये ऐसा दिखेगा structure, and he's like, कैसा दिखेगा? And in that ऐसा and कैसा, I was like, yeah, right. He's not able to imagine whatever that I'm saying. But I was clear about it. I was able to imagine. So I thought, yeah, maybe I can put it on paper. So I went home and then like, okay, I have to do this. And then again, one illustration was out, and when I uploaded it on my Instagram. Like that was, I didn't have Reminiscing history by that time, so I just uploaded it on my account. So that's when I realized that many people are responding to it and people are liking it, and that's how it actually started.
Okay. And I also noticed that along with Hampi, you have also done some restoration drawings for Raigad Fort as well.
Yeah, Raigad
Yeah.
recently I.
So, as you mentioned, you are much interested in all over heritage rather than only temples, and that
Hmm.
we can surely say based on your designs of Raigad Fort as well. So, it was a very good initiative. It's a very good initiative that you have taken.
Thank you so much.
It's really creating a buzz around in the social media. In fact, that's how I got introduced to your page. When I was running Indian Temples page, someone shared your profile with me, and he said, "Look at these drawings; they are very beautiful." And someone is recreating all the designs very beautifully. So
Hmm.
that was how I got in touch with your page. I saw your page. When I started following you, there were only a couple of designs that you had uploaded. But with time, I could see a lot of different designs. So that's a really good project. But starting from the project when you started 2 years back, how has the journey so far? Do you see it as a positive journey, or do you see still a lot of way to go?
Yeah, I think it's a positive journey. Everything that happens, I take it positively. So in that, I think as I when I started it, I was not having a like a entire idea of what exactly I was doing, and this concept was already there. Like I found out about it afterwards when I was actually researching about it. That signages, transparent signages are there out of India, and people are approaching it. The drone thing that we see was shared by a lot of people. Like drones for completing the rest of the monument, like that. So it was already there, but I was not aware about it. So as when I started, I was just guessing about the structure. But people approached me and they commented on it and they pointed out mistakes, and those were really good mistakes. So after that, I was like after realization, then I thought maybe if I can, if people can point out mistakes, then maybe I can correct it. So if I correct it, then I'll be more closer to the truth, right? So that's
Okay.
how I started. And again, I had to redo those sketches. And then for the next sketches, I had to do the research part. And that's how I, generated a methodology, which is there in my research paper, that how one can actually predict, like instead of just guessing what it is, you can state, like after a series of research and studies, you can state how it must have been. And that can be nearly as 99% like sure. But if you really have done that research, then only. So that's how I think the journey went ahead, like from guessing to actually writing a research paper on how to wear. And
Okay.
after that, now I'm working on collaborations. I'm like if I'm open to collaboration. I have a lot of people who are recently collaborating. I'm not like in a position to disclose anything, but yeah, that's how it is going on. I think for the future, I wouldn't want it to be restricted for the illustrations only. So if there is something else, some physical application like which already existed, I told you the signages and all. For that, like that, if something we can do in India or something with AI, or there are many aspects and many applications which can be associated with this. And if like that, anything physically relating to it is there, then that should be the future of reminiscing history, I guess.
We have some comments. Shiv B023, he is saying that he got inspired by looking at your sketches, and after seeing your sketches, after seeing your illustrations, he has also started drawing some ancient heritage places. He is also trying to recreate them. There are certain appreciative comments. They are saying that your what you are doing is a very creative and very inspiring work, and you should continue to do the same.
Yeah, people have actually done it, Many people send it to me. They have their own illustrations now and they read the research paper, read the research part, and then they really did that. That's really inspiring that it's sometimes very unbelievable that I am inspiring them. Like, I don't believe it. It's really
But
amazing.
it's really, I can vouch for his words. It's really an inspiring journey. I'm not much of artist. I cannot create any art very well. But even when I look at your sketches, I feel motivated. I feel inspired. Because actually, see, to tell you some of my personal experience, I have visited Raigad Fort a couple of times, or maybe 4 or 5 times, maybe. I have been there to all the places, the bazaar at the fort, or Nagar Khana, or all the places on the fort. I have been there. But when I saw those places, when I remember even now, I did not see the way you see them. I did not see the Nagar Khana the way you say them. I did not see the bazaar, because the bazaar is just now only there are few boxes made of stone. It's nothing more than that. And I have always visualized it in the same way, that this must have been the marketplace on the fort. But when you created a digital sketch of that place, when you created a sketch of how it might have been at the peak of its time, and then I realized, oh my God, how I was imagining it was very at a very basic level. I could never imagine it at such a grand scale or such a vast scale, and that's why you are inspiring many people. I can vouch for his words. You are definitely inspiring many temple lovers.
Thank you.
You spoke about your journey so far. I can see that you are very satisfied with the journey, very happy with the journey, the way journey is going, the way other people are getting motivated, other designers are getting motivated, the way your sketches are being appreciated. Definitely, that's a good thing. But along with appreciation, there comes another problem. I saw on Twitter or on Instagram that many people are reposting your image, that which is a good thing. Definitely, people should repost something if they find it accurate, if they find it very good or inspiring. They should definitely share good content. But while sharing, I realized that many of them are sharing without providing proper credit. If I
Mhm.
do not want to name anyone or any particular person, but there are certain celebrities as well who have shared your post without providing proper credit to you. You may be aware or may not be aware. I don't know, but there are also certain celebrities who have reshared these contents. So how do you feel when you come across any of such copied post, or any of such sharing without credit? How do you feel about it?
First of all, it's really overwhelming that wow, these people are sharing my sketches. Like they are, think that it's worth it that they are sharing it on their own page. And I think I take it as appreciation only. But when it is important for me, or when I can, vouch for myself and ask for it, then I put a comment at least that people who are actually interested, then they might, you know, get a way to reach me actually, which will again give me some collaboration or something. But for that, I just put some comment or try to message. But after that, I just let it go. It's just really appreciation only. I take it positively. It's not like that they are not, yeah, giving credit and all. It's like मतलब शेयर तो कर रहा है तो अच्छा तो लगा होगा. Like
Yeah, one needs to have a big heart to think in that way. I cannot definitely think in that way. If
yeah,
I would have been in your place,
I'm
I would
happy
have
about
definitely
it.
been a lot
Keep
angrier than.
sharing.
Yeah. And also when we spoke about inspiration or motivation, and in fact, before I go ahead to next question, there is a comment from Pranav. He is saying that we should post this video on the feed for those who are not able to join right now. Yes, definitely, Pranav. We will be sharing the feed to
Keep
sharing this video to our
okay.
feed. Yeah, so that even those who could not attend right now, they can later watch and ask their questions and get in touch with Parnavi. Definitely, we will be reposting. We'll be sharing this video. So while we were talking about people getting inspired, people getting motivated, it's good thing that many people are getting motivated. Many people might already be contacting you. They, yeah, as you mentioned, they share their sketches with you. They share their appreciation or their feedback. Even the mistakes they find, they are sharing with you. So there was one question related to this only. I wanted to know if someone would like to collaborate with you or someone would like to join hands with you and create something. What do you have in mind that what we can do or in what way other temple lovers or explorers can join you?
I think there are many ways. I like like as I said, I think I said it twice. The signages thing, which is there, that is the basic. Like we can do it without any, much of a team or something. Like we don't need much for doing that. So it's just
Okay.
a transparent signage, which is uh, like a normal signage, but it is just in front of the monument. And when you look at the monument through it, then the structure that is drawn on the transparent signage will show you how the monument is. That is offline. Also, along with that, the reel that I did, I think that was AI. And in that software right now, I think is only for iPhone. But if an app is generated for Android, then that can happen in any phone. So in that, what is there? You have to just scan a barcode, and then the structure that you will point out your phone to, the phone will show you the rest of the structure. Like the ruins will be look like a will be looking like a novel how they were from the phone. So that is online. So for that you
Okay.
will require a phone. So there are many applications like this. So I think there can be like people come to me a lot. Like for app also people have approached me, but I think we need to actually work on it if we really want to do it. So even on Raigad, I think there is one project which is
Mhm.
I'm not involved or I just know some of it. I think it is laser wala kuch to. So in that by laser they are going to show the story, the
Okay.
narration part. So
Okay.
by like that only we can do it for Raigad also. Like the illustrations are ready. We just have to do the initiative part, like actually go and start doing it so that people will know how other applications can be there. So it's like
Okay.
imagination and creativity can be, it has no limit. Like someone has to come and take an initiative, then only it
Okay. Pranav Raj is saying we can develop augmented reality and MR application for structures. Definitely, that's a very good suggestion. There are some comments that saying your work speaks for itself and you should be very proud of the work.
will happen. Thank you.
Uh, yes, there are some questions about how to collaborate with us, with you rather. I saw some pages where they have posted her art, but they never created her for the efforts. It takes a lot of efforts to rebuild them. Whenever we see her efforts, please tag her and know. Yes, definitely, Shiv. This is a very good suggestion. Those in our followers, if you ever come across any post being shared without providing proper credit, please tag Parnavi in the post so that she would know that her work is being copied. Ashwini is saying, ma'am, your work speaks for itself and it's really amazing. Yes, definitely,
Thank
Ashwini. I too agree with it. Friends, those who are seeing this video, if you visit her page, Reminiscing History, There is one particular link that is provided in her bio. The link points you to the paper that she has published. The paper talks about the process that goes in recreating these monuments and how it can be used to provide a better experience to visitors of those particular monuments. The things that she was just mentioning about placing a transparent placard in front of the monument, and when you look through the placard, you will realize how the monument actually used to see. I will create a post about how it will go, and I will share the post in our feed very soon. If you like this idea, and if you think it can be executed very easily, or if you can help in executing it, you should definitely get in touch with me or Parnavi, and if it possible, we will take it ahead from there. Parnavi was also mentioning about AI based rendering or augmented reality based rendering. She has published a reel about it. She has tried it on a monument in Raigad. That's a fort in Maharashtra that used to be the capital of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. And on that fort, she has tried this project, and it's working wonderfully. So even that project can be very comfortably replicated to all other monuments in India. If more people come ahead and join hands, it can definitely be done very comfortably, very easily. So Parnavi, there was another question that was on my mind. I know that you are an architecture. You mentioned it in your bio. You have studied architecture, but I'm sure that is not the only thing that will help you in creating these temples. There is a lot of different sciences that you used. Rather than temple, I will say monuments, because you are also working on different monuments as well. So when you digitally recreate these monuments, when you create those sketches, there are many different things that you need to study apart from only the architectural features. So I wanted to know what different factors that you consider or study while recreating those monument structures.
Yeah, I think this is a good question. And you can also find the answer in my research paper though. And so I would like to share a glimpse of it. So there are paths while researching about any monument, and every monument is different. So the research is very contextual, and you cannot take one research of the one monument and apply it to the other. You have to do separate research for every monument. That's why I post so little, and it's really difficult to keep up and post every day or something like that. So when I do the research, the primary part is about the monument, like studying the
Okay.
evidence which is available for the monument. The evidence can be of various types, like literature, books about the monument, then illustrations, old photographs if there are any, and travel guides, not the ones that we see on the YouTube, you know, like ancient travelers who used to travel at that time. So they wrote journals. If that journal is speaking about the monument that you are studying, then you should read that as well. So when you read every opinion which is made for that monument, then only you are in position to actually make a judgment on that monument. So this is first primary evidence. Second is studying the typology. So every monument is connected to the other in some way. It is either regional or in some style. And in India, we have abundant like architectural styles, different styles, and a lot of monuments and all. So for that, you have to understand where exactly it is standing, and then understand how these kind of temples are made or everything. And then the third is the timeline. I have lost your video. That is normal, right?
Yes, yes, normal, definitely normal.
Okay. The third is understanding the timeline, like when was it made? So at that time, some techniques were developed, some were not. The material which was there, how it was being used. So all that comes after you study the timeline. And the at the end of that, you also have to see how what kind of function that structure is supposed to have. So if it is religious, then you can go into the depths of like which deity is there, and for that, what are the little things which are different for every structure according to the DT. So likewise, you have to study in depth, like even a little sculpture, like what can it be? The other structures of the same DT can you can look at those and then decide. So all this is research part. The other aspect is physically analyzing that. For that, you have to visit the site first of all, then understand what actually remains, the film, and then only you can say like this much would have been the height of the film. So this is like you have to actually understand the structural analysis of that remain in order to actually predict the height of it. So for this also you can read books. There are some thumb rules, even in temple complex and all. You can directly go by those thumb rules and then guess the uh, height of the structure. So like that, there are many aspects of it. And as I said, for every monument, there is something or the other which is different, and you have to, open to. You have to be open to that, and then keep researching about it. So I do this amount of research, and then I start sketching, and then there is some output, and, and that's how the entire process goes. I can't hear you.
Yeah, there is a lot of noise around me, so I had keep my mic on mute. So
Okay.
there are few questions from audience that I would like to take up here. Uh, is information about these temples and heritage places easily available, or you had some difficulty in searching for the material? That was one question. Then there were a few suggestions. One suggestion was regarding creating some workshops or conducting some workshops for those who are interested in this field and creating a team through that workshop. That was one suggestion. There was also one question asking if you would like to also take up Muslim monuments for the same digital recreation thing. There is one question, one feedback rather. This is such a detailed process, amazing. What are your top 5 projects so far? That is also one question. So we'll take question one by one. If I will just keep reading all of them, we might not get answers to all of these. So
Can you
firstly,
repeat the first question?
the first question was about is the information very easily available or you had difficulty finding those research material?
Oh, yes. It is not at all easily available. And sometimes what happens, I think that this is the material which is available. And then after some days, I find something amazing book or and something like that which has documentation and all. So you have to just keep looking about every monument. And nowadays, I think because of everything is being digitalized, books are, very hard to find. There are books
Right.
about monuments which are amazing, which have documentation and drawings and a lot of things which can be really helpful in this kind of research. But all that is really hard to find because I don't know where to exactly go and find it. I found some on Amazon and then I have to buy those books and in order to read it because it's not there available in any kind of library or anything, or it's not online. So like that, I have to keep searching for the material. So it's a long process to dig into it.
Okay. There was another question or rather suggestion. Uh, Someone was asking if you would like to take up some workshops for those who are
I would
interested in
love
digital
to take
recreation.
workshops. I would love to take workshops. If people are ready to come, yes, I would love to.
Okay, we'll definitely discuss about conducting some workshops in future. There was one question about you have already worked on some temple monuments. You have worked on forts. What is the next kind of monument that you would like to do digital recreation for?
The next kind of monument, I would like to do all of those monuments you are doing, all of them.
Okay. There was one question about will you also be doing digital recreation for Muslim monuments?
I've already done some Muslim monuments.
Okay,
We will
that is that.
soon. Yeah, I it's about monuments. Nothing is about religion. It's just architecture to me. It's architecture.
Yes, that's really a good and very positive attitude that everyone should have actually. There was one question about this is such a detailed process. You are doing a lot of hard work behind every sketch, and they want to know what are your top five projects so far in your own ranking, if you would like to rank them.
I think I have total of 5 projects so far. So those are my top 5 projects because the research part is so lengthy that I don't have much projects. But in projects like Humpy and Raigad, I have so many illustrations that only one project is covering up for a lot.
Okay.
I think
There
Humpy
is
and
one
Raigad are my top projects.
Hampi and Raigad. Okay. There is one user who would like to know if we can, how can social organizations join you and create to create this project or to take this project forward. How can social organizations join you?
You can just contact me directly. I am already in contact with some people and
Okay,
I reply to all. And I would love to figure out and discuss something in which way we can both be comfortable in helping each other. So, like that, only by discussing we will come to one like रास्ता निकलेगा कुछ काम करने के लिए. So likewise, I have no idea about your organization, so I cannot say that this is the way we can do it. But if you are actually interested, please DM me. We will figure something out for sure.
definitely. Manish Dhiman says he loves you. Okay, there, there are a few comments that are talking about we should also speak in Hindi. Okay, actually, our page has a lot of following from outside India as well. There are many followers who are from outside India or from those belts where Hindi is not very common language. That's why we usually go with English. But definitely, we are Indians and we don't have any problem with Hindi. There are some comments about yeah, there is one quick comment that says that this video should be uploaded to both the Instagram account, that is on Indian temples as well as on Reminiscing history. So yes, definitely we will upload this video on both the accounts. Yeah, there are some comments after you answered the question about workshop that you are open to conduct the workshop. There are some comments that says make the workshop happen. It should definitely happen. So
Yes.
overall, if we go by the comments that are coming up, definitely there are everyone is appreciating your project. Everyone is very excited and very happy with this project. My suggestion mentioned above was missed. Okay, Shiv, I may not have missed read your suggestion. If you just type it again, I will definitely take it up. Madhura Sawant is saying she loves your work.
Someone was saying,
Yeah, there is one particular question from Nagesh. He asked, "Why do you love Hampi so much? What is so special about Hampi that you chose Hampi as your first project?"
yeah, that's a good question. So it's like when creativity, like you do something which you are doing for the first time, there is some kind of spark that comes to your mind. Okay, so that was the idea. I was in Hampi. I was looking at a monument in Hampi, and it came to me like it can be done in this manner. So that is why I have some association value with attached to it because there I had that idea.
Okay,
So that's why I think Hampi is really special to me. And also Hampi is really amazing. If you haven't visited, please visit Hampi. There are like about 1600 monuments at one place,
right.
which are in sadly, but I have completed a lot of those. So you can just refer to my page before going to Hampi so that you can visualize it better in a better way. So you should definitely visit Hampi if you haven't. The World Heritage.
Yep. I have been to Hampi 3 or 4 times, and every time I go, I feel same level of magic in the air there. There are some comments that say they are very big fan of your work. Shravan is asking for an autograph. If there is a way you can digitally give your autograph, definitely he would like to have your autograph.
I will post it to you, Shravan.
Shravan is saying he's big fan of your work. Your artwork is really great. Ajinkya Jadhav is asking, which is your most favorite work out of the work that you have done so far? Which would be the one job you will pinpoint?
One illustration, right?
One illustration that is your most favorite one.
I think for this I would choose Martha Sun Temple because it's majestic and I haven't visited it yet, but I did the online. I did a contest thing wherein people were suggesting their choice of monument because people do that a lot of times. So I wanted to give them a chance. So I selected three monuments, and those three were completed by me. Like afterwards, then one of them was Martin Sun Temple. So I think that is one amazing monument that everyone should visit, and it's
Okay.
already really amazing. And that one is my favorite.
Yeah, I have seen that illustration on your Instagram reel and Instagram feed, and it's really amazing. There is one very interesting and very good suggestion that has come up from Shiv. He says, "Can you create an heritage calendar? Uh, it need to show upcoming generations through the art of Parnavi." Okay, so he wants to create a calendar, a New Year calendar, and that will show that will have your designs as an artwork, and it will be in different homes or offices, and it will show upcoming generation about the heritage that we have lost already. So
Yes, I
that's a
will
good suggestion.
definitely go into it. Some merchandise
Okay.
and calendars. Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you so much. I will really think about it, and
Are you
I
already working on some? Are you working on similar projects, some merchandise thing or some calendars or coffee mugs or
I am
anything?
thinking about it, but I haven't actually, like finalized it in order to
Okay.
publish. So
Okay.
for the right time, I guess. Yes,
So
I'm on
friend,
the way. I
friend,
will definitely take calendars in my list.
okay. Friends, among those who are watching this live right now, if there is someone who can help Parnavi in creating some merchandises, or if someone is into that business, please definitely get in touch with Parnavi. You may have an amazing business proposition for
Definitely.
yourself as well, and it will also help in sharing the arts created by Parnavi, definitely. Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
Ashwini also has a very good suggestion. She is asking, why don't you write a blog or publish a book on this topic? You have already published a paper that we already know, but she wants you to go ahead, go one step ahead of it, and publish a book on this topic.
Yes, I would definitely take that suggestion into, yeah, we'll
Okay.
work on it.
Yeah, similar question has been asked by Gayatri Karle as well as Veda Mahajan. She is also saying that you should publish a book. So if
Yes,
there are so
I
many
agree
people
with
who are
you.
saying, you should definitely. Okay, there is also another very interesting suggestion. Would love postcards of your sketches as well.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
so you should. I think you should note down all this suggestion in
Yes,
your
yes,
brain,
moving now.
and you can
Can
definitely work on
card,
it.
anything that
Okay,
I can
Ajinkya
help.
Zadora is yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know the comments is gone. I think I can scroll it down. I'm not really good at it. You're reading, I think.
Good at what? Creating merchandises? Are you saying?
No, no. Reading comments, there are so many, and people are joining, and it's just
Yeah.
going somewhere.
Okay. No. 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 Don't worry. I'm keeping track of all these comments. I will.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Jinkya was.
speaking. Ajinkya is asking which is your upcoming project, which is going to be your next project in digital recreation.
Next project, I am recently in Dapoli, and there is Harane Beach and the fort in an island, as well as on the beach. So I think that is my project. I visited the beach side. I haven't visited the fort yet. So that is going to be the next. But if someone is watching this and is nearby Dapoli or Harane, you can join. Please let me know if you are in the vicinity.
Dapoli is in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So friends, Parnavi is from Dapoli. She lives in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. It's on coastal line, just very close from Goa, and all over Konkan, rather all over Konkan. It's a very beautiful place, very beautiful to stay or to see around or visit different monuments. It's a really beautiful place. So definitely, if you are around, get in touch. There are some comments that are saying we will be very happy to help you with merchandises. There is a
Yes.
Mumbai-based printer. I lost the comment. Yeah, it was from Pranav Raj. He's saying He can help you with merchandises as well as print work in Mumbai. So
That's
Pranav,
great.
yeah, please get in touch with Amazon's or Parnavi in account. And please message her so that things can be taken forward. There are so many comments. Actually, this is the first time I have been doing Insta live sessions for with many people, and this is the first time I'm receiving so many comments, so many questions. It's really great thing because people are actually appreciating your work. People are actually appreciating what you have done so far, and how you are planning to do much more ahead. So
Thank you.
friends, those who joined late, let me again tell you about Parnavi. She is doing a wonderful work with a project called Reminiscing History. It's a project on digital recreation of our monuments, those monuments that are broken or that are lost with time. She is trying to digitally recreate, digitally render them, and show us how that monument might have looked, or rather how it was in the past, how grand that particular monument, that particular temple, that particular fort, that particular building was. And that's a very great concept. That's a very innovative and very nice thing that she is doing. And that's the reason I invited Parnavit for a live session with Indian Temple channel. As you know, our Indian Temple channel is also into promoting heritage. We are not really doing much more ahead than promoting. We are only just sharing stories about different monuments. But there are certain people who are going one step ahead than what we are doing, and they are doing much great work. And that's Parnavi is just one of them. So, the friends, I hope you are liking this live session with Parnavi. So many comments cause of the unique concept. Yeah, definitely, I agree. This is a very unique concept that Parnavi is doing, and that's why people are commenting so much. People are actually appreciating your work. Friends, you should also follow her on Instagram, follow her on her channel. Also subscribe to her YouTube channel. There also you will get to know a lot about her work. And you should share the post ahead. You should share the post in your stories or to your friends, so that all those who are interested in monuments, all those who are interested in temple explorations or monument explorations, those interested in archaeology, they can all join hands. They can all see this great work. So please definitely visit her profile and share it with your all your friends. Niranjan is saying Parnavi is rocking as always.
Thank you, Niranjan.
Tejas is saying he is very proud of you.
I'm glad.
So yeah, those are most of the questions. Friends, if you have any more questions, Parnavi would be with us for some more time. So if you have question, you can definitely question, suggestion, feedback. You can definitely share here in the comments, and she would definitely answer your questions. In the meantime, Parnavi, we already discussed about how other temple lovers or explorers can join hands with you and do some good work together. But for those who joined late, you can, if possible, please share the same thing once again for those who have joined late,
About?
about how others can join hands and other can join your work,
Actually,
or
I
how.
think I have something which all of you can do, and that is not exactly related to what I do, but that is on the same lines, and eventually it will meet what I'm doing. So there is one thing that you all can do. This is an initiative that I just want to request you guys, whenever you go to some place or some monument, try to go to places which are not that traversed, or which are hidden gems, or something people, other tourists are not going to. So when you do that, when you go to such a place, some observation is made by you, and some footfall is affected, and that increases because you are now going there. You can click pictures of it, you can observe it by yourself, and that picture taken by you is again an evidence about the monument. This will, you know, eventually it will, like, so neglect whatever it is there on the monument right now. That neglect can be cut off. The people will be aware about the monument if you are going there. So you can really do that. That can, it's a way to change the things that are with our monument right now. So The neglect and abandon is the kind of reason. We all say that destruction is the reason and it was destroyed and this and that, but after destruction it was abandoned and then neglected for years and years, and that is also equally harmful. So we can change that. So I want you guys to wander around and just be safe, but try to go to such places. Like there was one epic channel page, one series called Ekan, which
Okay.
was like but it was going to all sites which are in Ekan. Like people are not going there. Only the monument is there right now. So all such places you can go and visit. You can send me the pictures. I can try and restore those if those are in ruins. Even if they are not in ruins, you can go there and make some observations, take pictures, videos. People will be aware because of you, and you will be changing the world because of that.
Okay. There is one question that is asking, is digital recreation only limited to monuments, temple and forts?
What?
Is digital recreation only limited to monuments, temples and forts?
No, I think recreation. I've. If you check my profile, there are residential vadas and all which are in ruins, and those have been restored. See, every monument, if it is in ruins or in whatever state that it is in, it needs restoration, it needs maintenance. Like I did this highlight in which I was talking about the conservation. So in that there was one analog like if we think about the monument as our grandparents, like we don't want them to go back to the younger state that they were once in, but just want them to be, safe and healthy at the age that they are in. So likewise, the monument, whatever the monument is, restoration, recreation, and everything applies to it if it is falling under heritage.
Okay.
So every monument is.
Okay. There is another question. Can you make illustration if we send you pics of the monument we visit?
I can. I am open for like commission collaboration if you want to get it done for a cost. If
Okay.
not, then I can surely again hold a contest or something like that because I receive a lot of requests and it's not possible for me to, complete all of those. So through that contest, I think I can select two or three, and then two, three completion is I think possible for me, and I will be willing to do that. But if
Okay.
you think that your completion is necessary and it is for a cause, then I am up for paid collaboration so you can get it done.
Okay. So friends, today we were talking with Parnavi Bangar. She is doing digital recreation of our lost glory, lost heritage monuments, and she is doing a wonderful, wonderful work. I definitely request you to visit her profile, check out the work she has done so far, the digital recreation activities she has taken up in online as well as offline mode. She has done a great work. There are a few questions about tools and softwares and everything. Uh, yeah, love your perspective and views on heritage and conservation. There are there are some more appreciative comments. I am not really going to read all of them because there are 10 or 20. But definitely, it tells us that people are liking your work. They appreciate what you are doing, and this appreciation definitely means a lot.
Yes, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And it's really moving that you all are, inspired and my like imagination is also relatable for you and you are responding to it. It's really amazing to it's actually unbelievable. So thank you so much.
Okay, definitely not unbelievable. It might be from your point of view, you may think that it's unbelievable. But if you look at your own work from a third person point of view, you will definitely appreciate the good work you are doing. So it is definitely believable. All the love that you are receiving is definitely believable if you see from others' point of view. Yeah, so I think there are no more questions. I'm not receiving many questions right now. So friends, this was Parnavi Bangar with us today. She is doing great work, and I am really happy that she decided to respond positively to our request of joining live with us on Instagram. I'm very grateful to you, Parnavi, that you decided to join us, and I definitely look forward to working with you, not only on Instagram lives but on field as well. If possible, we will definitely do something together, do some great work together. I really look forward to the AI based rendering because that is the best thing that I have seen so far when it comes to monument. I really look forward to it getting into reality for much more wider range of monuments. It many if there are some software developers in our comments or in our feed, we'll definitely try to create similar apps for Instagram and sorry, for Android as well as iPhone, and we'll definitely work on creating such applications. Thanks a lot,
I think
Parnavi. Thanks
comments
for
are for you
yeah,
also.
sorry.
Some comments are for you also.
Yep. Parnavi, I'm really happy that you are here today. I'm really happy that we decided to do this live, and I also got to know a lot about uh, how we can do much more rather than only sharing pictures and videos that our page is right now doing. We'll definitely work on something. We are definitely going to work something on work on some project definitely.
Thank
So
you
there
for
are no
having
more.
me.
Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you.
There is one question. Okay, that's not really concerned on this topic. Someone needs to know why we can't hear the sea sound in Puri Mandir inside the temple complex of Jagannath Puri. Okay, that's not really related to this topic, or is it?
Why we can't hear?
Yeah, why we can't listen to sea sounds? Okay, I think it's not related to the digital recreation work that Parnav is doing here. Thank you both of you preserving our heritage. Yeah, there
I
is
think
one. Yeah,
they
sorry.
really want to know about whether there is a sound or no, like in Hampi and in Kanchipuram, there are temples in which pillars make sounds, but I mean that's not exactly the same. But
Yeah.
in those temples that I'm talking about, there was a documentation and analysis was done. They have actually decoded why it happens, like
Okay.
through 2 3 months of observation. So I think something must have been done for Shore Temple as well because it is also a World Heritage Site and UNESCO has amazing website. They have all the information that is available on that monument directly on their website. So if you go and read about that on the UNESCO platform, then you might find what you are looking for.
Okay. There is one comment that says, Parnavi, all your work deserves the recognition, and we are really looking forward to more illustrations by you.
Yes,
So,
I will keep on going. Don't worry.
okay.
Just taking some time. Just please try to understand. It takes some time, but I am on it.
Yes.
Someone wants to know about Tamil Nadu Tamil Nadu
Yeah.
temple
Someone
complex.
wants to know about Tamil Temple. Someone wants to know about your collaboration with Isha Foundation that you have done.
Yeah, Isha Foundation. I think they were working on Tamil Nadu temples only. So they were working for a cause and they wanted illustrations for a campaign. So that was basically, I think, Gopuram was completed by me, and those were three different temples. So in that South India, I think for every temple, they have good and a lot of documentation available because people are hardworking. I think they are actually interested in their own culture so much that they study a lot, and a lot of information is readily available about South India. So
Okay.
I think if you want to know about Tamil Nadu temples, you can just find it at any available.
So, Parnavi, it was really wonderful to have you here with us. I'm really grateful on behalf of all the admin team of Indian Temples. I'm really grateful for sparing your time for an interview with us. And definitely, we will. I look forward to having more interactions with you, having more uh, positive work jointly with you.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone who watched this live with us. It's your love that keeps us going. It's your love that makes us stronger. It's your love that inspires us to do lot more work.
Okay,
Thank you,
he's
thank you.
asking about my experience about Tamil Nadu temples.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should I answer the question or we are in?
Yes, 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 definitely, definitely. Please go ahead.
So I think in Tamil Nadu, temple complexes is a system, and that is one of the most like one of the favorites of temple about like temple architecture. If you ask me, so whenever you enter a temple complex, it is a journey in itself. So I think all of those temples they have studied about things that we cannot even imagine, and that is the sole reason why new temples are not that amazing, because in old temples not only the place is taken into consideration while building, the position of the sun and the moon, the magnetic field of the earth, and everything was taken into consideration, and then one spot was defined. So that is some effort that they have put in. So that is why I think all those old temples are meaningful and they have good vibrations for real. And in temple Tamil Nadu, I think the temple complex that is there, whole philosophy about it is like amazing. If you go into the depths of it, then I think if I go into it, then it will take a long time to explain. But read about the philosophy behind temple complex, not just about architecture and what kind of stone they are using. Why the temple complex is like what it is. So that is something if you read, you will be even more interested in.
Okay. So there would be many more questions that are going to come up. In fact, we are going to publish this live on our reels, on our feeds immediately after this live. And those who could not watch the live right now, they can also ask their questions in the comments. And I'm sure Parnavi will be answering all the questions that also come in the comments.
I will try to answer the comment.
Yeah. So on that note, we'll be ending this live. Of course, there are lot many points to discuss. There will be many questions that might be arising in your minds. I know, but because of time constraints, we will have to end this live here. But definitely, if there are many questions that are arising, we will do another live session with Parnavi. I will be very glad if Parnavi will give us time again for another live session, right?
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, a lot of questions are coming up. I did not expect this.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are my friends, but yes, a lot of new people are also there. And I'm really honored that people are interested in my work and they are still reposting and they haven't lost the interest. And really, like, I really appreciate all this attention that they are giving.
Okay. Now, friends, we are if you follow our feed, you might be knowing about the Heritage Times, the monthly newsletter that we have recently started. We are also looking for articles or stories for the newsletter. So if you happen to write something, if you know about some work, or if you have visited some amazing place, definitely contact us with your article. We will definitely publish them. Also, in coming months, we are very much looking forward to sharing the work done by Parnavi on the cover of the Heritage Times, and definitely you will get to see the cover very soon. So thank you, Parnavi, for joining us. It was a pleasure to speaking to you. Thank you very much.